Hello everyone, today I'm just going to use one single video to walk you through every detail that you need to know to attend a Kaggle competition. So first of all, if you go to the competition page in Kaggle, you can see all the public competitions that you can attend. I'm just going to use one competitions I attended before as an example. So in this overview page, you can see very detailed problem descriptions and all the other related informations like evaluation matrix. In this case, it's KL divergence and the timeline and the price of these competitions. So one of the best way of knowing if you would like to attend a competitions is always go to the overview page of a competitions to check out the problem descriptions. And the data page shows all the details about the dataset that you're going to be used in these competitions. So in this case, you are given EEG data and spectrogram data. So for example, this shows the meaning of different entry, and this part shows the sample submissions so that you know how to construct your final submission. And here is a Kaggle download API that you can use for like outside servers to download the Kaggle dataset remotely. And if you go to the code part, it contains all the Kaggle notebook that people uploaded that you are free to use. So the best things about Kaggle notebook is that if you click into one, you can just click edit my copy and you are able to just run it. It usually most of the code that you can find in these code sections are bug free, so you can just direct run it to see how is it going and to maybe to use it to merge it with your own code. And you can also see the private score here, so which means you can see the performance of this notebook as well on the leaderboard. So if you like, you can also sort all the code by the public score too. So you can see all the scores of this notebook, and you can always choose the best one to see why it performs better than the others. And yeah. And also there's a discussion panels about all the public questions that are posted by others. I feel like this community, the Kaggle community, is very friendly, and you can always get like very quick response from others, and people are very warm-hearted to answer other people's questions. So if you attend the competitions, you are always encouraged to post your own questions or answer other people's questions. So here is the leaderboard of these competitions. Since this competition is over, the leaderboard doesn't differentiate the public and private dataset anymore, but usually for an ongoing competitions, you can only see the public score of submission. So the score on the private dataset will only be reviewed after the competition is over. And you can also see that for the top teams, many of them are posting their solutions. So it is always a good chance to learn from them, to see why they work so well after the competition is over. And you can also check when you attend the competitions, you can also check other similar competition that is already over and check other people's top solutions. And yeah, here's the team page. You can attend the Kaggle competition either as one person or attend as a team that up to 5 people. You can also merge with other team if you would like to work with them. And yeah, as long as the number of people does not exceed 5. And here is the submission details of your team, and you can see that I have a lot of submissions here, and by the end you're gonna choose 2 submissions to like attend the final evaluation. So same as before, if the competition is not over yet, you can only see the public score. And you can also see that the distribution of public and private dataset can be like very different. So you see my public score is 0.28, but my private score is like only 0.35. Remember that the matrix is KL divergent, so you can see that my model works like much worse on the private dataset. So I'm gonna discuss how you can like make your model as balanced as possible so that it can work fine on different distributions of the data later. And one of the best thing about Kaggle platform is I think it is the dataset part. So not only because it contains so many interesting dataset, public dataset that you can use, you can also create your own dataset. It is extremely easy. You can either zip it on your local computer and just drag and drop files here, or you can use some outside link. And you can also upload the model here as a kind of dataset. So dataset here doesn't just mean the regular dataset we use to train our models. The model weights are a kind of dataset too here. So you can always upload your model weights here so that you can use it in your Kaggle notebook. And if you click into one of my dataset, the best thing about it is that it contains API command that you are able to use from like outside, so that you don't have to like so for example, if you are using a remote server and you want to download data like in a pretty fast way, one of the ways to upload the dataset to the Kaggle first and just use the API command so that you can see the progress of your download, and it is also quite stable and faster, and I believe it is faster than some many of the other ways. Okay. And also one more thing is that if you, I believe some of you already tries to run your homework notebook on the Kaggle. It is a very good way of doing it. So if you upload your homework dataset here, you don't have to, unlike the Colab notebook, you don't have to re-download it every time. So I'm just gonna explain it later, but yeah, it is super convenient. So one more thing is about the code. So if I click into for example, this WaveNet starter notebooks here, you can see that there's an input page here. So you can always add input here so that you can find all the public dataset or just the dataset that you have access to and add it here. So for example, I'm just gonna add some random dataset, and it is here, so that you don't have to download it every time. And as long as it is on Kaggle, you can just add it and just use it in your notebook. And you can also see that since this notebook is for the competitions, you can also submit here very easily. And also there are some free computing units in Kaggle, so you can use G4, P100, etc. here. So yeah, it's a very cool platform. Yeah, and finally, I'm just gonna introduce some final tricks that you should be using for the Kaggle competition. So basically, for Kaggle competitions, you are experimenting with different baseline models, and finally, you're gonna ensemble them together. So like I said before, the performance of your model may performance of your model might be very unstable depending on the distribution of data set. So usually all the models are kind of biased in some way. So that's why if you like ensemble different models, the inference result of different models together, you can get a more balanced result, and it can improve your model performance by like a lot if you like ensemble models with comparable performance. And so that is also another reasons why you want to merge your team with others and work together, because you might have different well performed baseline models and you want to use them in your final ensemble. And it is illegal to use other teams' code. So that's why you have to be the same team. So yeah. So in this competition, it is the common schedule is that you first try out different baseline models, and you find other people trying a similar models with comparable performance, so that you can like direct message him or her and ask if you want to like work with you together, so that you can utilize both of your guys' baseline models. So anyway, model ensembling is a very important tricks in Kaggle competition, and it is not used in our IDL homework. But yeah, basically every team needs to ensemble their final model, ensemble their baseline models to get the final submission results. Yeah, and one last thing is about the user ranking. So if you are looking for a reason to attend Kaggle competitions, uh, you might like the title that Kaggle gives you. So, for example, if you win, I think if you have two gold medals and I think it is one gold medal and two silver medals, you are a Kaggle masters, and you have five gold medals, you will be a grandmaster in Kaggle. So you can see here is the board of all the grandmasters here, and one fun fact is that there are already like millions of Kaggle users, and there are only 346 grandmasters here. So if you are looking for a really cool title, then just attend the Kaggle competition and win some medals. Yeah, and that is all information I have about Kaggle competitions. Hope you are motivated by me, and yeah, I will see you later.